What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back on another video. Road to 300 subscribers, of course. We post every day, so if you ended up clicking on this video, subscribe and even leave a like button. But in today's video, as you can see by the title, we're gonna do another versus battle. This time, we're gonna do Dirk Nowitzki versus Giannis. And I just had this thought: Is Giannis the second best power forward of all time already? And he's only 30 in his 12th season. And obviously, in my opinion, or in a lot of basketball fans' opinion, Dirk is or was the second best power forward of all time before Giannis obviously developed. But in today's video, we're going to see how close it really is, and has Giannis already surpassed him. But we're going to start off when they became good. But in the 2000-2001 season, Dirk Nowitzki averaged 21.5 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And these were his first couple seasons, is when he was playing with the dynamic duo of him and Steve Nash. And obviously, Dirk was the best player on this team, and he was really one of the best players in the game of basketball. And if Tim Duncan really didn't exist, Dirk would have been on top of the planet, bro. In the 2001-2002 season, Dirk averaged 23.5 points per game, basically 10 rebounds and 2.5 assists. And Dirk stayed on this trajectory basically his whole career. In the 2002-2003 season, Dirk averaged 25 points per game, 10 rebounds and 3 assists. In the 2003-2004 season, Dirk averaged 22 points per game, 8.5 rebounds and 2.5 assists. In the 2004-2005 season, Dirk averaged 26 points per game, basically 9.5 rebounds and 3 assists. And this was the season before, obviously, his MVP season, and the season where he carried the Mavs to the finals to eventually get robbed in the finals. If y'all don't know that, then go look up facts about that. I'm not gonna even talk about that, but when I did my research on that shit was crazy. In the 2005-2006 season, his MVP season, he averaged 26.5 points per game, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And that's probably the Dirk highlights I'm gonna put in the background, because he was different. That Dirk was shit. If you're old enough, I know all of my viewers are above the age of 18, but y'all probably saw Dirk work. But for the younger people, go watch young Dirk, because if you only experienced old Dirk, you don't know what you. So yeah, you got a lot in store for when you watch those highlights. In the 2006-2007 season, he averaged 24.5 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. And during these seasons, Dirk was chasing this ring that he really wanted. He really needed for his career to cement his legacy for real. His legacy was already up there with an all-time great, because obviously the MVP award, but the championship was what he needed, and he couldn't get it done. In the 2007-2008 season, he averaged 23.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. In the 2008-2009 season, he averaged 26 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. In the 2009-2010 season, Dirk averaged 25 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. In the 2010-2011 season, when Dirk finally got it done and he won that championship that has plagued him all his career, he averaged 23 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, and one of the greatest finals upset, or you could say the greatest finals upset in NBA history. And the stats started to decline off, so I'm not gonna really do it. But his last really couple seasons was the 2011-2012 season. He averaged 21.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 2 assists. I'm just gonna skip 2012-2013. The 2013-14 season, when he was an All-Star, that was his last All-Star appearance, or his third to last All-Star appearance. He averaged 21.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. And Dirk, obviously, they have two different play styles, because Dirk is obviously more offensively skilled than Giannis, when Giannis is the better defensive player. But obviously, Dirk's accolades speak for themselves. He's a one-time NBA champion in 2011, the Finals MVP in 2011, obviously. He won his MVP in 2007, sorry, got the years wrong. And he was a 14-time All-Star. He was a 4-time All-NBA first-team selection. He was a 5-time All-NBA second-team selection, 3-time All-NBA third-team, a member of the 50-40-90 club in 2007. He won a three-point contest, obviously, because he's one of the best shooting bigs of all time. But I guess that's the end for Dirk. But next, we're going to get into Giannis Antetokounmpo's career, starting off when he started making strides in his development in the 2016-17 season when he first made his All-Star appearance. Because the year before, he averaged 17 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And that was when he won the Most Improved award. But Giannis really bloomed to be an All-Star. And before, there was questions whether it was Jabari Parker's team or Giannis's team. And he for sure took over the Milwaukee Bucks. In the 2017-2018 season, Giannis came back even better. He averaged 27 points per game, 10 rebounds, and basically 5 assists, showing why he wasn't really a one-season wonder. And he was one of the best players in the league at a very young age, and not way faster, I would say, but nobody really expected Giannis to bloom out, except for the Milwaukee Bucks organization and Bucks fans, because obviously they saw the development from Giannis season after season. But I could say as a basketball fan or a young basketball fan at the time, I was not keeping up. But in the next season, Giannis continued to get even better and winning his first MVP award, averaging 27.5 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And obviously, it was more than just physically dominance. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, bro. But in my opinion, it's Shaq and then Giannis has the most dominant players in the game to ever play, because the way Giannis scored, even now, as we see, there's a game going on right now against the Orlando Magic, but I don't know if they win that or not. But Giannis scores at ease. Anytime he gets to the rim, you just know it's a bucket. You could just go on the other side of the court. But in the 2019-20 season, he followed that up with a better season and winning Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. He averaged 29.5 points per game, 13.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. And I'm pretty sure he averaged 2.5 blocks per game that season and 2 steals. I'm not going to fact check that. But this season, just like Dirk during his young career, just like Dirk throughout his younger days or his younger seasons, Giannis was chasing that ring because he already got the MVP. And obviously, we all know the tweet when Kobe saw Giannis win the MVP. It says championship next, and obviously Giannis got that championship. But in the 2020-2021 season, he averaged 28 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And obviously he got it done, and really he was 1 foot away from getting eliminated in Game 7, but we're not going to talk about that because he came back into the finals dominant, and he had a 50-point 10 rebounds game to close out the Phoenix Suns in Game 6, and there was no doubt about it. Giannis was on top of the world and the best player in the world, and he continued to get better season after season. And yeah, man, Giannis should have more than 2 MVP awards in my opinion. He got voter fatigued hard. In the 2022-2023 season, Giannis averaged 31 points per game. In the 2021-2022 season, he averaged 30 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. And obviously, the Bucks were injured throughout the whole season. They were favorites to go back-to-back, and we all know that did not happen. In the 2022-2023 season, Giannis averaged 31 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. And this season was really let down for the Bucks, and as a team, they obviously needed to make some changes. Drew Holiday suffered in the playoffs and couldn't have that same run that he did in 2021, which led to the trade of Damian Lillard getting there, them fighting Budenholzer. And in the 2023-2024 season, last season, he averaged 30.5 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. And obviously, last year was a letdown, but against the Indiana Pacers, I think people forget that he was injured throughout that series, and he came back and got injured again, and Chris Middleton tried to carry them, and he just talked bad about the Bucks for no reason at all. But there's a reason, but I don't really see why you shit on Giannis, because Giannis is consistently doing the same thing every game, giving you 30 and 12 every night. But in the 2024-2025 season, currently, he averages 32.5 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And those numbers are obviously going to go add up. But Giannis's accolades speak for himself. He's a one-time NBA champion so far. He's a Finals MVP, a two-time MVP, 8-time All-Star Game MVP in 2021, 6-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA second team, Defensive Player of the Year in 2020, 4-time All-NBA defensive team member, defensive second team member in 2017, and he won the Most Improved Player. And now we're gonna compare their stats, and yeah, I could decide whatever y'all want, but they're both a one-time champion. Dirk has obviously been to more All-Star games because he's played more seasons, 14-8. MVPs, Giannis has Dirk. Finals MVPs, they're tied. All-NBA first team, Giannis has Dirk. All-NBA teams in general, Dirk has Giannis by 4, but Giannis is going to catch up. All-NBA, all defensive first teams, Giannis has 4-0. And all defensive teams in total, Giannis 5-0. Defensive Player of the Year 1-0 to Giannis to Dirk. And points per game, Giannis averages more points per game than Dirk. Rebounds per game, Giannis has more than Dirk, 9 to 7.5. Assists per game, Giannis has Dirk beat. Steals per game, Giannis has Dirk beat. Blocks per game, Giannis has Dirk beat. But needless to say, I want to know your opinion. Do y'all think Giannis has already surpassed Dirk, or do y'all think Dirk is still the second best power forward of all time? Let me know down below. Subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. I got some videos right here. If you enjoyed this video you just watched, video on the right, video on the left, and click on it.